What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, I am back with another secret video. Y'all love the secret videos, and honestly I didn't really think so. I guess maybe because I'm exposing some things you guys might not know. But anyways, with that being said, if you want more secret videos or if you want a part 2 of this video, let me know. And this video is gonna get a lot spicy today. Some of these things are going to be a little wild, but hey, gotta keep it raw with you guys, you dig? All right, so please give this video a big thumbs up. I have 2 other channels. I'll leave the links down below, so go ahead and check them out and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, y'all ready? Now this first thing is really out there, but it's true. Girls don't tell you this one, okay? It's a secret, and that they want you to do this one, and this is play with her clit. Yes. Now before I tell you guys some tips on how you could and what basically feels best for girls and how they want to during sex, I will tell you guys this. It's as similar, and because I love you guys so much, I'll give you guys this. I recently said in my videos, even though I want you guys to watch my videos, I talked about how girls don't tell you about, oh, they want more lube or you should use it, right? And it's the same thing with the insecurities that will fall back onto why they won't tell you, and this is a secret, but they do want you guys to play with her. Okay, now when I go ahead and explain, I'm gonna explain, you know, some of the spots and things like that. But I really just want you guys to get that some of these things girls don't flat out tell you during, because it's kind of your job. And I'm not saying that it's supposed to be. I'm just saying that basically men have that role of pleasing women. You know, when you go in there, it's your job more so, right? You guys obviously or maybe do talk about girls and your experiences and stuff, but for sure, girls really talk about you guys. And on top of that, you guys are born with what you're born with. So it's even harder. And then all these other things that come into being a part of that. But besides my point, I'm trying to get you guys to get that if you play with it and you do it properly, a lot of girls will feel comfortable. Now, a lot of girls don't feel comfortable telling you, or some girls don't know what it is. Some girls don't know their body enough, or just don't know how well it could feel if they didn't get the right touch before, or, you know, the right experience from another man. Okay, so now with this point, y'all, if you do it properly, you're gonna get the job done. Okay, this is one of those things that if you add into your sex life, it changes everything. Okay, so now the funner is not a word, but the funner part, whatever. The fun part is when you play with it, y'all gotta make sure you get the right spot. Now for you fellas, it does not really matter if you have big hands. This part does not play too much of a part because you're not picking her up, you're not gripping too much. You know, sometimes it could play a factor. Some girls really can pay attention to it, but this is a great time because all you're using is your thumb. If you prefer to use any other fingers, you can, but I would just use your thumb, especially because it's the biggest one. I feel like it would be easier. And I'm not no expert, but I'm just trying to give you guys some tips, okay, based on what I know, based on what I've been told and what I've researched. Okay, so use whatever is going to be more comfortable, but of course make sure it's based on her, right? Every girl is different. It's going to come with different, just because, you know, they don't come in, you know, the long, they still have different sizes. Some girls have longer too, some girls have fat ones, some girls have tiny kitties. No cap, like kitties come in different sizes as well, so we could actually say that. And so once you guys know and use the right hand, the finger, you guys are Gucci. Y'all, the real deal is going to be how you go ahead and massage and stimulate. That's where it's going to matter the most, because if it does not feel proper, it's not going to get the job done. And if you don't get the job done, it was pointless. And then on top of that, some girls will be like, okay, don't do it. There was no pleasement. There was nothing there. And it could also be very painful if you don't do it right. So I want you guys to make sure your nails are cut, most definitely. Don't try if your nails are not cut. Oh my gosh. And if you do like longer nails, I'm not sure why. Everybody's different. But if you do, okay, don't even try to do no bending, some scratch. Don't even try to do too much because you're gonna hurt her. Okay, and then on top of that, you guys, moistness has to be there. If there is not, it's almost pointless. You're rubbing on what? Like, you might as well just rub on wall. You know what I mean? You need something that's gonna give it the splash or the glide, that whoosh, at least a little smoothness, a little smooth. You want the slide, you know, you want the whoosh. But, you know, if you can get a grip going, at least, you know, use your saliva if she likes that. whatever she lays, right? I've said already, another thing you guys can use, the big L, okay? So let's go ahead and wrap up. I want you guys to just remember, when you guys are using it, you're gonna also, or using your hands or figuring out what you should do best, you guys are also gonna have to figure out your own technique. So everybody's different, including you guys, not just the woman. So that definitely means you might have to use different strategies or different techniques that's gonna basically have the best results for her, of course, because you're trying to get it to be best for her, and this is about her right now. And I'm saying right now because this video, not that it has to be in real life, but also you do want to make sure that it's comfortable for you guys as well, so you can make sure it's going on for a long time. All right, y'all got more questions, let me know, but I do want to leave it at this because I feel like I gave a lot. Okay, next thing is place comfort. So pillow, first thing I think of is pillow. You never hear pillow that much, but a lot of fellas don't do this, and it's not necessarily a secret, or it's more things they don't tell you, right? And I will do things they don't tell you or something along those lines very soon, okay? But so with this, they don't tell you, oh yeah, a girl, or, and I'm not saying a girl won't tell you, I'm saying maybe, I don't know, maybe your boys, your fellas, your fellow youth, I don't know, and don't mind this, it's just the Vaseline I had on. But so you don't necessarily, maybe in your classes, maybe they didn't teach you this part, but I feel like I didn't know about this, and honestly I did not know about this technique until like last year, honestly, you guys, and not this year that just passed, so like all the way, yeah, last year, 2020. So for me, not, you get what I'm saying, because the year just passed by. So for me, I didn't know about this, and this is why a lot of girls also don't tell you until they experience, or not to say don't tell you. This is kind of a secret, because some girls don't even experience it because they don't even know to do it, and the guys don't know to do it as well, but it's amazing experience, okay? And then on top of that, the girls that do know about it, they're gonna want more. So this causes comfort in all aspects. It's gonna be good, and it's really gonna fall back on her. But remember, I always want you guys to always be in a good position. You don't want to hurt your back now, okay? Let her, do the arch in her back, but you don't want to hurt your back. So for you guys, make sure that you do have comfort, and your grip is going to be better when you have extra. The same way people use toys, why can't you use a pillow, right? But now you're using it for comfort. So the placement is going to be very, very important. Best times you can place it is underneath her back. And you guys, depending on I don't want to say certain things now because YouTube, but depending on whichever way you guys decide to have your intimacy, it will then matter of what pillow you're gonna use, the size of it, how you're gonna use it, and how you're gonna place it. So that part you guys can kind of figure it out, or you guys can maybe just research. It kind of depends, but this is not that you always have to do it. This is just something extra, and this is a bonus. Also, with some of these things that I mentioned, you can't just always do it off the bat. You could show her this magical, amazing experience that she never will or has experienced before, most definitely. But the thing is, if you're trying to do some of these wild things, especially the first thing that I said, it could kind of be like, whoa, you're doing a little too much for that girl. She might be holding back. So I would also recommend you guys to wait maybe the third, fourth time. Obviously, I'm not trying to say you guys should be doing things on a one night type of thing. I'm just trying to say nowadays in the modern day, this is just how it goes, and your best bet is just waiting. The longer you can wait a little bit, wait, but you do want to bring this out. Don't wait too long where you don't see her ever again and you don't ever give it to her, okay? So, and last thing I actually do want to say before we move on, one important thing is that depending on how wild she is, she might be a lot more wild. She might be more on like, whoa, girl type of side. Depending on that type of side that she has, you might want to bring it out sooner. So if she's more open and she's more willing to and comfortable with you, maybe she's showing you or she expressed it, and also how she's taking it, it will tell you what you could, how much you should go up to, and what you shouldn't exceed, what shouldn't be, like the boundaries that you shouldn't push. Okay, so last thing on my list is very, very simple, but it actually goes a long way. I love to say my last ones for the end of the video because it's simple to close off, and just add that little bit in there. But the last thing is whisper in her ears. Now y'all, it has to be calm, it has to be good vibes, it has to be relaxing. Matter of fact, now whispering, some people might be like, whispering what? Why would she want you to whisper in her ears? I would feel so, I would not want her to whisper. Why would I whisper in her ears? But wait, the whispering feels good, it calms her down, relaxes. Imagine if I whispered for the whole video. I was really gonna keep going because I was kind of having a little too much fun. But you guys, the whispering, first of all, some people may not want to try it or feel like it's too much. Once again, it's kind of a secret because some people don't do it. It's not out there. But some people might be like, because it seems a little like, oh, on the risky side, that might freak her out. Or it also could be like in her ears, or maybe that's too much, right? I get that part of it. But here's the better part of it. If you do it right and you say the right things, it does not go wrong. Y'all also have to remember, it's not that you're yelling, you're whispering. So how could it go wrong? So some tips I want to give you guys is make sure you're not too close. Unless you know her well enough, unless, once again, she shows that wild side. The closer, the more it feels, the more she's going to feel it, right? She's going to, when you're here, she feels your breath and she hears those things. It's different when you're all the way here, or maybe you're up here hitting it from the back, right? It's different when she has this much, I can't even talk today. I'm just trying to get out everything. When you have this much space, it's way different. So if you do have a girl that's more wild, then go ahead and be close. She's going to like it way more. She's going to hear it. The whisper, the sound, the calmness. Oh man, there's just so many things I can go in to say. But I also want to tell you guys is that the things that you say is going to be the biggest way that a girl's gonna want it again or hear it again. So there's certain things you guys should just say, kind of keep some sounds going, at least if it's breathing, some heavy breathing or something, so she can know you're enjoying or you're putting work or something like that. I'd rather you guys, say something that's a little bit more wild than just be quiet, right? I know some guys might want to take that route, but say something. And so the better route now, and like I said, it might be better to wait a little bit, just depending on her. She might not like some of the stuff, but the better route is say some stuff to basically stimulate her mind, get her mind going, and it keeps working down there. It gets it going. So some things you guys can say is gonna obviously still go back to you. Whatever things you like to say, whatever can help you also be turned on or get in that mood, right? So those things that you say will depend on a wild side, or it could be all the way down to not so wild, but it works. And just hearing it and hearing it that way is enough. And one will be take it. You guys, you see how I did that? Take it. Okay, I'm sorry. I might have scared some of you guys with that one, but take it. No, but with this one is a whisper once again. So it's a take it, right? You're saying it to let her know. And the reassurance has to be there where she feels like she can claim it, right? You are basically, you're in her. You're in her. So if you're telling her to take it, she got to take it. So that means she has to claim it. So then and there, that's where some girls are really ready to submit or will submit right then and there. It happens all the time because you're in the act. You're inside most times often. And when you keep this going, right, you can say it over and over. Or the more pressure you put, the more tougher you go. And you say it more, then and there, you say it and she's like, okay, I will. Some more I like that. Okay, so really, y'all try it out. There is other things you guys can say. If you want more videos about this type of stuff, let me know, and I will be back with more. Okay, bye guys.